VAR-SENAL allows a goal to stand that by last week's standards should clearly have been disallowed. Igor Tudor gets his team set up wrong again for the second week in a row, so that's 2 games out of 2. Conor Gallagher forgets that he's a footballer. Vicario's still got poppadoms for hands and his kicking's about as accurate as a blind darts player. And Xavi Simons is rapidly becoming one of our worst Premier League signings in history, moving into the bracket alongside Roberto Soldado and Tanguy Ndombele. Absolutely hopeless. So let's go through these one by one, starting with the VAR decision for Harry Wilson's goal. This is unbelievable, right? Here's the clip from Kolo Muani's disallowed goal last week. Now here's the clip from Harry Wilson's goal that was allowed to stand. What is going on here? Clearly, a clear push in the back from Jimenez with way more force than what Kolo Muani pushed Gabriel in the back. Why was this goal allowed to stand? VAR-SENAL. I'm telling you, it's fucking so annoying. So annoying. Honestly, I can barely contain my anger at that decision. 4 minutes into the game. Clear foul by Jimenez. Clearly gaining an advantage by pushing with 2 hands on the back of Dragusin. Last week against Arsenal, Kolo Muani, little nudge on Gabriel, throws himself, does the old Tom Daly. Fucking hell. Nothing's going our way at the moment. But listen, doesn't detract from the fact that we literally can't defend crosses into our box. We'll get to that a bit later. As for the team setup, Igor Tudor goes with a back 4 today. Brilliant. Perfect. Archie Gray plays left back. Bit of an odd one when you've got a left back on the bench. We'll get to that as well. But the midfield, my goodness. What are you doing? You've got 4 central midfield players. Sorry, you've got 3 central midfield players and a number 10. And you decide to play a basic 4-4-2. So you end up with Xavi Simons basically playing left midfield and Conor Gallagher basically playing right midfield. What have we said 1,000,000 times about square pegs in round holes? It does not work. It doesn't work. This guy, I said in my preview video yesterday about how I'm warming to Tudor and how, the more I think about it, this guy was a serious player at Juventus, a proper Juventus team that used to win Serie A, used to win or compete for Champions Leagues, right? He played with Del Piero, with Zidane, with Edgar Davids, with Pavel Nedved, with Antonio Conte, with Gianluigi Buffon, with Ciro Ferrara. He was managed by Marcello Lippi, by Carlo Ancelotti, but he doesn't know how to set a team up. What's going on? I've got the formation on the screen here that makes best use of the players that started today. You don't play a flat midfield 4 with 2 defensive midfielders like he tried. With those players, you play a single defensive midfielder, 2 central midfielders and a number 10. Square pegs in square holes. So when you've got bang average players like we've got, bang average players like Conor Gallagher, again, one of the worst. Never wanted the geezer in the first place, but anyway. You're kind of throwing them to the wolves because they're not comfortable there. They don't do things on instinct. They're not positionally aware. They don't know how to play that position. Time and time again, I could see what he was trying to do, okay? We know that Fulham's threat largely comes from out wide, so he wanted to double up. He wanted those 2 sort of wide midfielders, Xavi Simons, Conor Gallagher, to double up, come and help the fullback. But look at the positions they were taking up. Pedro Porro, time and time again, was facing up to the winger, okay? Facing up to the winger with the fullback supporting him. And he was 2-on-1 because Gallagher just moved and defended a space, looking around like a scared boy, like a rabbit in the headlights. It's because he doesn't know how to play the position. Or he wasn't given clear instructions. He's not positionally aware. You're throwing these players to the wolves. You put Xavi out on the left. He's got no legs. He's got no real desire to track back. He's a 10. He plays in the pockets. He takes nice little touches and plays nice little passes. He's not a left midfielder. What are you doing? The solution's there on the screen. Jesus Christ, honestly. Vicario, Poppadom hands. Geezer can't catch a cross to save his life. He can't kick to save his life. He can do, he ain't bad on shot stopping from time to time. He's useless, the geezer. He's useless. Just drop him, put Kinski in. He's useless. Honestly, what is going on? The panic in our penalty area every time the ball went in there. Again, we know the threat from Fulham comes from out wide. All the stats show it. All the heat maps show it. The players with the most goals and assists play out wide for Fulham. Harry Wilson especially. But there was no effort to stop crosses going into the box. What they thrive on. We know Jimenez is good in the air. But he showed it on the first goal. That should have been disallowed. He occupies the centre halves in the air. He's strong. Don't allow the crosses into the box. What are these players been doing all week? What has Tudor been coaching these players to do all week? The threat is clear. The instructions should be clear. Don't allow the ball into the box. Simple. It's as simple as that. Time and again, the ball came into the box. Panic stations. You've got a goalkeeper that can't catch it. Fucking hell. So basic. So basic. Sunday league stuff. My God. And do you know what? This whole thing about square pegs in round holes, it was proven. It was proven in the second half. Xavi was taken off, replaced by Matisse Tel, okay? Now, he's not a left midfielder, but he's a left-sided attacking player, and he knows how to play that role. And he done more in 5 minutes than Simmons had done in 60, okay? Archie Gray, playing him at left-back when you've got a left-back on the bench, throwing him to the wolves yet again. I'm not going to criticise Archie Gray, because he plays wherever he's asked to, and he does a job. He's bang average, but he does a job there, right? Weren't that good at left back today, was he? But it doesn't matter. He plays and he tries and he does a job. Gallagher gets taken off. Archie Gray, inexplicably, gets moved to right midfield. Oh, go on, Archie. Try another position. But anyway, Sousa comes on, the 19-year-old left back who's been deemed not ready to play. He does all right. He comes on. He looks natural. He defended well. He was composed. Nice little link up between him and Tel. And you know why? Because it's a square peg in a square hole. He's a left back. Matisse Tel's a left-sided player. So they play the position naturally. They do things on instinct. They make the right runs. They're positionally aware. It's not rocket science. This guy, I can't believe this guy, Tudor. He's come from Juventus. Come from playing for that perfect machine with those incredible managers. And he can't see the wood for the trees. This is the thing about the appointment. He doesn't know the Premier League. He doesn't know the players. I like him. I like the cut of his jib. I like his seriousness. But he hasn't proved anything yet. Hopefully, the only thing we can hope for is that he's learned from his mistakes there and he's seen the performance of Tel and he's seen the performance of Sousa, and the next game he goes, you know what? Square pegs in square holes. Play players in the positions where they're comfortable, where they do things on instinct, where they're positionally aware. Okay? Do the basics right, and we will pick up results. You know what? In all fairness, I thought we weren't bad today. I didn't think... We weren't brilliant, but we weren't terrible either. We were a lot more forward-thinking. It was good to see Porro back, by the way. We were a lot more forward-thinking. Our play was quicker. We were looking forward more. But still not good enough. The mistakes at the back are bad. Danzo's back now. I think Romero's available for the next game. Romero and Van der Ven. Sousa at left back. Porro at right back. There's your back four. We're extremely lucky that Brighton, Liverpool and Man City have done us a massive favour this weekend. Okay? We're extremely lucky. We got to beat Palace. We could have been 7 points clear of West Ham if we won today. But we have to get some points over the line. Come on. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Listen, if you guys like what I've got to say, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please drop a comment in the comment section. I'll respond to it. Hit like if you like the video. Think about subscribing to the channel. I'll see you again on Thursday after the Palace game. Come on, you Spurs. Let's get a win. We've got to get a win. Fucking hell. See you in the next one.